And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Trevor Kelly. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout. Well, that two-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
Two down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Snuck the fastball by him.
Not too often you're going to see a sub 90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he was either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. The next offering misses, and a count 2-1. And here it comes. Inside, just missed. And a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And the righty deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And down on strikes he goes. And there's two away.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2- or 3-run homer.
And he beats the throw. He's safe.
Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Here comes a pitch. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a base hit into right center field. And that's going to roll to the wall. Guerrero round second on his way to third. Guerrero headed for the plate. Cut off. Now a throw home. Not in time. He scores. And it's 1-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
2-1 now. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Paredes settles underneath it, makes the catch, inning over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, and today's starter, Chris Bassett. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Now it's
Bottom of the first. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. And here's a 3-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten it. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Here's Wander Franco. Kicks and fires. Swings through that one for strike 2. Home team down a run as the Rays try and punch back down a run. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, that'll put the infielders on their toes a little bit more. Time to lock in on that double play possibility. Won't be able to shift as aggressively, but they've got to try to get 2 for 1.
Pitch misses, and now 3-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Payoff pitch. Stays alive. Franco leads off first with 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. 2 on, 1 out. And that'll load the bases.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out 3 bases at this rate.
Isaac Paredes now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Right side, hard hit. To second, there's Bichette. Play made, that ends the inning. They leave them loaded. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. It's the Blue Jays 1, the Rays nothing. Back now in Tampa Bay, top of the second, and here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Raley makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
So up next for Toronto, Santiago Espinal. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Two now. In the air, right side of the infield. And that quickly, 2 away.
Batting 8, the designated hitter.
Now it's Jansen to hit. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And now it's filled up.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Danny Jansen hits one out. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Kiermaier now.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one's deep. Hauls it in on the warning track. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-0. Back after this on the show. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Christian Bethancourt. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And he deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
In the air, out towards left center. And there's one down.
Batting 8, the center fielder.
And now it's Jose Siri. Good power, not great in the OBP department. One now. And that one just missed off the outside edge. That misses. 3-1 now. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next, Luke Raley. The pitch. Upstairs. Kicks and deals. And it's fouled away. Next pitch misses inside, and the count's full. Yandy Diaz waits on deck. And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Yandy Diaz now. His splits between April and May there. Raley off of first with 2 away.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
And a pitch. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And there's ball 4.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Stop. Wonder. Toronto.
Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. First and second, 2 down. Left field. Varsho moving under it. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. So the Rays strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and the batter is George Springer.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
The 1-1. Out to short. Franco on the run, sends it over to first. That takes care of Springer.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one down the line, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Bichette into second, and he's got a double.
Batting 3rd.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And at second with 1 away, Kevin Biggio up to the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Man at second. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate, and the runner stays where he is. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Doubled his first time up. And the pitch.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Here's a 1-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
The next pitch misses, and it's a full count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Dalton Varsho up next. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
One down. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 so far. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. 1 run's in. Not in time. He's safe.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in 2 in a huge spot. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
2 on, 1 out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. 1 run is in.
Couple of singles back to back. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Josh Fleming gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So digging in, Santiago Espinal. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. In the air, right field. Raley settles under this one. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Danny Jansen.
Danny Jansen to hit here. The solo homer his first time.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And he takes a strike. Towards first. Diaz takes it himself. Out number 3. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 5, the Rays nothing. As we go to the last of the third. Lau at the plate. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now up for Tampa Bay, Randy Arozarena worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. The wind of the pitch. On a line, base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Struck out swinging his first time. Next offering is in for a strike. Here's a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Arozarena stands at first with 1 out.
He's going.
Arozarena on the move. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Bichette whips it to first. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Now it's going to be Josh Lowe. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 5, the Rays nothing. Welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Kevin Kiermaier.
Well, these Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
And a ball evens the count. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Ripped on a line. Racing, makes the catch. 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's a 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Yeah, that's outside. 2-2. 1 down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And now the lefty. That's to 3rd. Over to Diaz. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. 1 for 2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Next one misses. It's 2-2.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
2 down, nobody on. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark,
And
here's the catcher, Christian Bethancourt.
The catcher, Christian Bethancourt.
The pitch. Foul ball.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now back, the center fielder, Jose.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Siri. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
In there. And so now 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Right through there, got him. And that's the third out. Nothing across here this half. We played 4. It's the Blue Jays 5, the Rays nothing. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Jays, Kevin Biggio.
Number 8, Kevin Biggio.
The wind and the pitch. And a swing and a miss there. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Raley should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
The 2-1. And that one hammered. Raley going back some more, and caught on the warning track.
The left fielder, number 25, Dalton.
Next to hit, Dalton Varsho.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And a count 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. So they go quietly there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5, the Rays nothing. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. 2-2 now. And that's outside. Action in the pen down there. Anthony Bass up and throwing. Swanson warming up as well. Right-hander kick steals. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And the right-hander deals. That's a little bit low.
Well, these Rays looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. Runners left on base really comes down to timing. Can you put together your best at bats in the most important moments? That's a difference maker. They've stranded a lot of runners on base in this game. Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
And now it's Brandon Lowe. A strikeout and a walk. Left-hand batter waits. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Two and one now. And that one fouled off. In the dirt, but kept close.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's it for Chris Bassett, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Anthony Bass. He's been so good against lefties.
Anthony Bass.
Randy Arozarena next to hit for the Rays.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
The 2-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Two now. That's inside. Three-two. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Three-two. Tap back up the middle. Espinal. Over to Bichette. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
The third baseman, Paredes.
At the plate, Isaac Paredes. The 1-2. Good eye right there.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at bat alive.
2 on, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Down to their final strike. Smoked on the ground, a second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score